Hello everyone, I'm Sidney. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about guiding and kind of the basics behind that. Here with me today I have Fancy. She is out of Mr. Sassy Frenchman and then a Bully Billy and Mare on the bottom. She is a 3-year-old. I've only had her since Friday and today's Sunday. So I've only had her for 2 days. This is my second time riding her. But so far I really like her. She's a pretty cool little filly. She's got a lot to learn. Actually, both of us do, because she's a little bit different learning than I'm used to. So kind of a little bit of a concept behind horses. And oh, good girl, she took that bit great. So when you're thinking about guiding a horse, a lot of people tell you to touch their nose back to their shoulder to get them soft in the face. Well, let's think about that. I want you guys to give me one circumstance where a horse needs to touch its nose to its shoulder or touch its nose to its chest. Back. I can't think of one event or one time where that would be beneficial. Maybe to turn around in a tight area, but you're not going to be doing that under saddle. I hope not. So there's really no reason for us to be doing that. In reality, a horse can have its neck tucked all the way around to its shoulder and still be going in a semi-straight line. So let's talk about the concepts behind that a little bit. So I've been breaking this down for people so they can actually understand what's going on. Number one, we have the head. This is the guiding device where the brains that powers the rest of the body comes from. But in reality, this isn't your main turning device. It is one of the many turning devices that you have, but just having this does not make the rest of the body move with it. Next, we have the shoulder. This is the piece that a lot of people miss out on, especially when they're colt starting. This is how you get tight turns. This is how you get those nice clean turns. This is how you get the rollbacks. Everything comes from the shoulder area, and it is the part that doesn't always follow the head. So like I said, you can have their nose tucked around to their shoulder, and they can still be going in a semi-straight line. So you can have the head, but you can't have the shoulder. You have the rib cage area, which can pop in and out, but most time it follows the shoulders, and then the hind end most time follows the shoulders as well. Sometimes you have one that likes to flip its back end around, but that's because they're not using their front end correctly. So really you just have to worry about their shoulder and you have to worry about their head. But when you go to flex a horse, flexion isn't having them touch their head to their shoulder. Flexion is just getting a little bit of eye, just like that, where you have just a little bit of give. I never have my horses touch their head to their shoulder because you don't need that. You never do. But yes, you need a little bit of flexion both ways just so you can see their eyes, and you don't want them to bump their nose out.
My mom accidentally interrupted my video, so I'm just going to do a little voiceover while you guys watch me get on fancy here. So, what I mean by a horse bumping its nose, I mean they extend over their vertical. So, when their head is straight level with the ground, that is considered correct. When they go behind the vertical, that isn't correct. And when they go above, which is bumping their nose, that is not correct either. So, in that circumstance, I like to just kind of bump their nose back down. I want them to be in a vertical, or I want them to be able to give to the bit. You'll be able to feel them when you go to pull back on them, that they'll kind of bump that nose back. You also have to realize that every horse is built different. Some will be able to give more than others, some it will take a little bit longer. I have some horses that they stick their nose out all the time, but it just depends on how they are physically shaped, and I don't think enough people give horses credit for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this was educational. I am going to try to keep doing these, so if you have any questions or concerns or tips or tricks, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you.